What's going on, everybody? How are you? I hope you all are feeling festive and funky and fishy. Uh, well, I don't know. Maybe I don't know if you should feel fishy, but I hope you're feeling your fish, and I hope you're doing well. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Who do we got in here? Who do we got crawling around in the chat already, popping in fresh? We got Asha Llewellyn, Craig, Skydancer, Dragon Lair. What's up, Patrick? Ryan, Stoned on Canadian Gaming, the name that always gets my stream demonetized, but I'll still say it anyways, or limited monetized. Marcus Aurelius, there's a name from history. Hello and welcome. Let's see here. Who else is crawling around? Creeping around. Dirty old farmhand, what's going on? Chris Howell, hello. 3G, hello. And let's see, I'm sure we'll have plenty of others crawling through here. What's up with my crawling references? I don't know. Crawling, swimming, whatever. Dude, there's a nice abbreviated name. Nino Franklin, what's going on, Nino? John Monroe, Average Fish Keeper, Mountaintop Puffer Keeper, The Element, the 186 Element, what's going on? Underwater Cabbage Salesman. Well, that's a good name. Lisa Sparkman, hello. Beta Aquatics, Caitlin DeRosier, hello. Mike. All right. Marcy SoCal, KBH Nanos, Goose Not Maverick, Crown Tail. Hey, everybody. We got a lot of folks in here tonight. I don't know if it's because it's just a little bit different time than sometimes I do. I've been kind of going Tuesdays usually. But tonight I just felt like let's go Monday. And we're going to do some trivia tonight. So strap yourselves in. It's gonna be a doozy. No, now I also wanted to mention. I mean, did anybody see the news about that aquarium that what was the quote on the news? Exploded. Yeah, so that it was the world's largest freestanding aquarium slash cylindrical aquarium. I can't find any record that would state that there's a difference. Like there's some big rectangular one that's bigger. In fact, I think a cylindrical shape would be safer, honestly, at that size. But they built it 52 feet high or whatever it was. And all that pressure of water down on the base. And then they had like a bar and a check-in area and a restaurant down there. Lawrence Kent was letting me know that he'd been there and that it was pretty amazing. And that there's an elevator that would let you go up the center. And it just exploded in the middle of the night. And the word will get the video demonetized. Yeah, well, who cares? I don't care. Demonetize this video at this point. They're demonetizing so much of my stuff. Whenever I refer to like if a fish is reproducing and I say like, how do you sex a fish or whatever, at this point, whatever. Let's just move on. I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to try to be civil and we're going to try to be nice, but I'm not bending to the will. Pansy, hello. Desaurus Tees, what's up? EJ's Fishes, what's going on? I haven't seen you in a while. Shanna, hello, my dear. Good to see you. Yeah, well, wait, what did you say about in Berlin? Yeah, it was at the Aquadome, which also they have a whole breeding facility there for freshwater and saltwater fish, and luckily they didn't they were not affected. They were in the basement, and apparently it didn't drain into that basement. Nick, welcome. First time catching a live stream. Well, I'm so glad that you're with us here. And Moose, what's up? So let's do our first question of fish trivia, and I'll tell you what the prizes are going to be in a minute. But let's do a few warm-up questions. All right, guys. So this fish is the world's most inbred fish species, with over 37.4% of its DNA being strings of replicated errors that were already in its DNA. It's a small population, and it is I won't give you any more hints right away, but if you guys know what fish it is, you don't need to know the Latin. It's a famous fish, though, and it is not a guppy, although there are probably some guppy strains that are just as inbred as that. Yeah, probably you're right. But this is the entire species. I'll give you another hint. It's a North American native, and it lives in one place, and that's why it's inbred. It's not because of humans. Well, yeah, it's not because of humans exclusively. Do 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 do. All right, it's a pupfish from a certain place. Oh, Patrick, I'm gonna call that close enough. Do you know which one, Patrick? Oh, mountaintop puffer keeper got it. Nice. All right, I'm keeping score here. All right, we'll do one more, and then I got something I got to tell you guys. Oh, and I'm gonna eat a piece of bread after I ask the question because I'm famished. And look at all this butter I put on it. I'm going to the place down under because Australia because of eating so much butter lately. I never used to like butter. Mandalay FSU, what's going on? Welcome. Welcome to the live stream. All right. True or false? Freshwater fish have to drink water daily or they will die of thirst. True or false? We'll give it like 20 more seconds, 30 more seconds till I see your results. Moose. Moose, you're onto it. All right, so saltwater fish actually do drink water, and they have to. Freshwater fish do not. Their bloodstream, their salinity in their body, in their cells, is less or is more salty than water. And so it going through their gills, as well as some fish use pores, some fish gulp it, but they have processes, different processes depending on the species. And the osmosis regulates their hydration. So I'm gonna consider. I mean, a lot of you guys just got the true or false right, and I'm gonna take that into consideration. But the thing that I forgot to tell you about this game is that none of it really matters because you know, we have something else going on that I'd rather tell you about. So here it is.
Hi, hi, hi.
Hey, what's going on, Santa? The Grinch. His heart grew 3 sizes bigger during trivia. Yeah, I feel like that would. They don't show him.
Yeah.
When it grows larger in the cartoon, they don't show him
like hurt?
clenching over.
Oh my
God,
it hurts! It hurts! You know, that's what they should have shown. Hi, everybody. Merry Christmas. Fish Fam Christmas is here.
Right on. And what that means is we're giving stuff away. Thanks to that was weird. You like scratched your face and your lips went over your hand for a moment. Yeah, there we go. Weird. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, guys. So am I echoing or is that just on StreamYard? I feel like sometimes.
I don't hear it. I don't know if they do. If they do, that might be on my side.
It might be because I'm like screaming. Okay, well, I haven't heard anybody complaining yet, but why would they complain? They're gonna get free stuff in a moment. So
Yeah,
thank
free
you
stuff.
so much for your time, Sanity Claus. I can understand that name very well lately. I'm not gonna lie, folks. I was a little worn down tonight, and you know, some of us in the with the health issue type things that go on, it drags you down sometimes. But you guys always do bring back my energy, and once it gets going, it feels good, and I'm happy to be with you guys. You guys truly are my friends, and um honestly, like with lockdown and things that went on these last few years, other than my parents, you guys are like closer than most of my family. A lot of you guys I see in person more than my family, so it really does mean a lot. And Paulo, thank you so much from Brazil. I really do appreciate that when folks join the live stream.
Yeah.
Well, let's show them what they could win.
Okay.
Uh,
Real quick,
so
real quick. I
yeah,
want to say a couple
yeah,
things.
give your rundown,
First of
please,
all,
please.
I see Dragon Lair in here. Dragon Lair, I hope you're doing well. You were talking about health issues. Well, our buddy Podrick is having some himself. So best wishes out to you again. And I hope everything's going to turn out well there. Secondly, for those who don't know, so this is the second year, the second annual Fish Fam Christmas. We do giveaways over 40 plus channels. Or, you know, last year we did like 44. I think this year it's 48. The numbers aren't right, but whatever.
Wild.
And it's all from donations from you guys. It's all from our community. Our community donates tons of stuff. Almost all the donations are actually from Fish Fam community members, but we do have some companies too that have joined in. But this guy over here, this guy. Wow, look, it does weird stuff to my hand too.
Yeah.
It's
Is it
really
gives
weird.
you long weird fingers?
He started it. He planted the seed, really. So he mentioned to me that he said, you know, it was summertime. It was actually early or late spring, and he said, "Hey, I hope you play Santa Claus for the Fish Fam this year." And I was like, you know what? That's a great idea. So last year we did it. It was a blast. It was super successful. And this year we did it again. We've got a committee this year, and hopefully you guys have seen some of the promotional stuff. It's on Facebook. It's on Instagram. It's all over the place.
We've all been trying.
Committee.
Yeah,
they're doing an amazing job. So, you know, big thank you to channels like Alex, because we couldn't do it without him, and big thanks to the entire community for everything that you guys have done to make this happen. It really is your event, and thank you so much.
yeah. Thank you for playing whatever scary creature. No, for playing the Grinch, or for playing. Yeah, you know, I have a Grinch shirt. I should have ran and put that on. It's just a big Grinch face, and my whole family expects me to wear it when it's Christmas. Just because I tend to be the one who's like, no, I don't want to go look at Christmas lights, or like, you know, whatever it is. Like, let's play Chinese checkers and drink eggnog, and I'm like, I'd rather go watch Die Hard alone.
It is a Christmas movie.
It is a Christmas movie. I agree. Let's see here. Somebody, hold on. I just wanted to check real quick if we have somebody just messaged me, and I just wanted to double check that it's nothing related to the stream.
YouTube has been having some issues today as well.
Yeah.
Some people's messages are not being shown. It actually happened to me in a stream. If people aren't responding to you in the chat or whatever, just maybe make sure if you know where you can switch between live chat and top chat. If you type something and then go switch to whichever one you're in. If you're in live chat, switch over to top chat. If you're in top chat, switch over to live chat. If you don't see your message, there is an issue there. And it's been happening to people today on YouTube. So we want everybody to be entered into this. So you might want to just verify that people are seeing your messages. If not, maybe you can reach out to somebody that you know in the community that's here on Facebook or Instagram. And we have a Discord server. That's a great time to be on that. You could message one of us on Discord to make sure that everybody's seeing your messages.
For sure. Yeah. And a lot of people know me on Facebook or other places too. So that's why I was just checking to make sure there wasn't some emergency whatever going on. But
Yeah.
yeah, so we're gonna show you guys the gifts and who sponsored them, basically, or who gave them, and then we'll do the drawings for them. And then I wanted to remind you guys, I also will be giving away. It looks like two kits that I might give one to another channel one-on-one. That's to be determined. But the long short of it is that we're not doing the shrimp giveaway for Aquatic Arts tonight. We're gonna do the fish fam stuff all together because I think it deserves its own episode. We can do another giveaway another night, but I do like to celebrate this, and the reason I really enjoy the way this is done also is because it celebrates those of you who were already going to be here for a stream. It's not like, hey, Tuesday night, come win a prize.
Yeah.
It's a surprise, and so it encourages watching during the holidays, which for a lot of people is a lonely time, or a tougher time than the rest of the year. And I think a lot of us get a lot of warmth, love, and just for me, like distraction from my own head and my own personal issues this time of year, especially if you're up late, and even if you have friends and family close by. There's those times when we all feel a little bit lonely and whatnot, and I think that's what the fish family's just so good for is that part of being a human, let alone learning about fish and things. So
Yeah, that's a lot more than just fish. Fish is obviously our main, we've all got our tanks, but
yeah, all
it's a lot
right.
more. Oh, real quick too, I did see Ryan said that he couldn't, he's not sure if he could win because he's Canadian. Some of the prizes are for US residents only, just the very nature of them, but you can still enter and win those prizes, and you have some choices there. You can win the prize and give it away to somebody else. You can win the prize and give it away on your channel, or you can win the prize and we'll work with you and get you something. Maybe it's a gift card to Amazon or something
Yeah,
it
I'll
just
do
depends on
that.
the price. So,
I'll do that right now. I'll say that on these things on everything tonight, I can do that. If they're out of the country, I'll match it. So
well, we do that too, but if you want to, I'm
okay,
not gonna stop you. I
okay,
mean, if
okay.
whatever works out. We'll make sure. See, we want it to be global. Mickham, I think I saw him in here. He won one
Yep.
and he gave it to Patrick. But he's in he's in Sweden.
Yeah.
We have people. We had Craig Broderick is in here. We actually did a giveaway on his stream, and he's Australian. So we really want this to be global. We want all of our friends around the world to be able to partake.
Right on, right on. All right, well, let me pull up an image of what we've got for the three. We have three drawings tonight, so let me get that going. Sharing screens. Sharing is caring, guys. All right. All right. So here is what we've got for you. Giveaway number one, and this is thanks to Skipper and Stephen P. There's an aquascaping toolkit, which those are great. Like I love those, especially with arthritis in my joints. Some of those I really need. Other times I'll just use my thumb and my finger, and I'll keep my fingernail long. But I mean, those are really handy. Plus, they've got the master test kit, which I don't know about you guys, but I've seen that go for $50 locally lately. It's gone up in price a ton at the big box stores. So, I mean, that's a pretty cool gift right there. But I want to thank Skipper and Stephen P 2003 for putting those two things together and tossing that in the pot. Then number two, we've got a KG Tropicals. If you haven't watched their channel, obviously check out their channel. I'm sure you have because they've got, I don't know, 500,000 or more subscribers now. They
Yeah.
might even be at like 700K or something now. But they have a $50 gift card to their brand, their website. And they've got bettas and houseplants and all sorts of different stuff on there that you can check out. And then giveaway number three is Ocean Nutrition Pack. And KJE Aquatics is giving this one out. and this is a U.S. only. So I guess they all say they're U.S. only, supposedly on these. But like I said, we'll work with you. We'll figure something out. And on that ocean nutrition pack, it's going to be a feeding station, a little like area for your fish to come feed off of, kind of like the ONIP tabs used to be. Then grazing wafers, brine shrimp flake, cichlid flake, and betta pellets. So it's like a little sampler pack of all the different kind of food feeding interactive stuff that you can get from them. So that's kind of cool too. So I think maybe we'll start. Let's do it in reverse order. We'll start with giveaway number three
Okay.
first, if that's all right with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so that's going to be for the food. So it looks like decent size too. Let's see if will let me zoom in this way. Is that zooming in on the screen?
It
Hold on.
is. It is.
Okay, good. I like how it lets you do that, but then it won't tell you. Like you can't see StreamYard when you do it.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
Well, if I had a second monitor, I could.
Now Keith is he's pretty much a neighbor of mine. He's the guy that runs that KJE Aquatics. I met him a
Yeah,
few times in person. Great guy. Big thank you. He's just a one man shop. It's just him and his sons running KJE Aquatics. It's a very small company. So this is a big deal for him to do this.
yeah,
Uh,
super nice.
and he's a great guy. So he's got a lot of plants, tons of plants over there. And again, he's from my area, so always got to push my neighbors.
New York.
Yes,
All right.
he's in
Well,
Scotia, New York.
oh, nice. Do they have a physical shop as well, or is
No,
it
no, it's just
okay?
the
That's what I
online.
thought.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen it growing too. I mean, I've seen his presence, kind of
Yeah.
build over the last year and a half or so, and it's great to see more people doing that. More people trying that out. So,
If
uh,
uh, if people go to he does a lot of the trade shows here on the East Coast, but if you go to the Keystone Clash in Morgantown, Pennsylvania. He will be there again next year, along with a bunch of other really cool speakers like Dan from Dan's Fish and
yeah,
John and
Bentley.
Lisa Bentley, um, Jason from Primetime, Kelly
Yep.
Foreman. I mean, it's just the list goes on. There's going to be a lot of great speakers. People
Yeah.
really need to think about that.
Yeah. So that'll be another. I'm glad you mentioned that.
Hopefully, we see you there, Alex.
Yeah, I hope so too. It'll probably just depend on, it'll probably just depend on if I have any other engagements that week.
That's
And
more
then,
important.
yeah,
That's
I
more
mean, just
important.
like because, well, I'm just trying to speak wherever I can so that I can collect native fish, so that I can visit aquascapers, fish rooms. Like it kind of is killing a few birds with one stone. Because when you go somewhere to speak, usually they'll give you, 100 or 200 bucks is kind of standard. But
Yeah.
when you count, you're taking your time to go there for 2 or 3 days, and then you eat food and you do, it's kind of a wash,
Yeah.
and which is fine with me. But I like to stay in a couple extra days to get, as much done as I can to share with everybody with, what's going on, from that. When is Alex going to email me? What's up, Scotty? What's going down?
Scotty
Uh,
is the chairperson of the board for the Keystone Clash. That's
oh,
probably why he's mentioning that.
oh, that's interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
because yeah, I mentioned it in like a Facebook group to whoever was the event leader. I was like, hey, I'm happy to speak if anybody needs a speaker. I'll message Scotty for sure. All right, so let's get this giveaway going. We're going to use the giveaway tool as per decorum. And what should we use? I think let's do. Hold on, let me pull it up real quick.
Something short. We don't.
Yeah,
We've seen some
yeah,
pretty long ones. We need some nice, short, easy ones.
we're gonna do thanks Rico.
Okay.
It's a little long, but
Yeah.
I want to do a thanks Rico. That's too bad.
This
So
this
let me,
this year especially, the thanks really
Mary
seem to
was
be
hilarious
cut
when she
out.
had like apostrophes and just like I was like, are you kidding me? Um
Aquarium Geek, we do see. Is that Geek Boy by chance?
So here
But
it
again,
is.
yeah.
Thanks, Rico. No apostrophes or anything. All one word, all lowercase. Thanks, Rico. I'm gonna hit start here in a moment. Let me get the giveaway tool going. All right.
Podrick, yes, because you were gifted that item. It is not your win. Your win was actually Mickham's, not yours. So again, people can win once across the entire event, and if you win and give your gift away, that's still your win. But the person you gave it to, it's not. They can still win again. So
Yeah.
that's the rules we came up with to make it fair for everybody.
And caring is sharing, and sharing is caring. So, it's nice, if I were playing with for a British channel, I'd enter and then just give it to whoever I, chat with frequently or whatnot. So, I think that is a more effective way sometimes than shipping and logistics of figuring out sending it to another country. Now, if it's a gift card or something like that, that's pretty straightforward. But when it's an item that already
Yeah.
exists, it gets a little bit more intensive in that. So, all right, looks like we've got everybody entering, and we got 29 entries, which there's 80
Oh,
of y'all watching right now.
and that's not
So,
up there too. You're gonna share that one too up on the screen.
yeah, I can share
Okay.
that one too.
And again, I just want to mention again that YouTube is not working correctly today for certain people. So here's what I'd like you to do is if you should know how to switch from top chat to live chat, type something in there, make sure and switch over to the other one. So if you're in live chat, which is where you should be, type something, switch over to top chat, make sure your message is there. If it's not, we need to somehow find out that information. Again, Alex said a lot of people have them on Facebook. A lot of you guys are on the Discord server. Let somebody know so that we can make sure that you get an entry into. We don't want anybody locked out because of something we can't control. It's 100% on YouTube side, and we can't control it.
Yeah, and it's thanks Rico. It looks like most people are getting it. We got 35 entries so far. And I understand too, if we've got 80 people here, some might be watching on TV, can't enter, and also maybe some people are waiting for a specific thing or whatnot.
Yes,
so I get
for
that.
sure.
But don't wait too long or you might miss out. So
What is this? This is you know what? I'm not sure. We're somewhere around 7 or 8 giveaways done.
okay.
So, and we've got, and this is only the second day. Today's only the second day. It runs from, it started yesterday, December 18th, and it runs through the 1st of January. There will be giveaways on the 1st of January. And there will be at least one giveaway a day over those 2 weeks. So we're only on the second day. Only on the second day. Long
And
way to go.
I'll be giving away two $250 value shrimp breeder starter kits during closer to Christmas, probably in the days up leading up to Christmas. So they won't be able to order anything until early January, but just so you know, for my channel, I will be doing that as well. So the giving is not done. If you guys have been watching me over the last 5 years or so, I try to make December and November both months where I give back. I make a commission when I push. I don't push many things, but I push aquatic arts. I support Vivi. I don't get any kickback from them, but I just believe in them. But with aquatic arts, I always save half of my free fish commission and give it back to you guys. So that's where that comes from.
That's
And
awesome.
all right, guys. So I think we've got a pretty good selection in here. It looks like we got 43 and I think I'm going to type in stop.
And I do see a few people have entered for other people. Jen Yu is here, but nobody can see her messages. Same with Lady R.
Yeah.
But they're covered. We got them covered. People have picked up for those too. So if Jenna or Stephen P happens to win, they're actually on the committee, and the committee is not eligible to win. So if one of those two people win, you just know it's not for them. It's for other people that are having the issues.
Right. So what you're playing for, Kelly, is it's for a bunch of different like food. Trying a bunch of different foods. So there's betta pellets. There's what else was on there? There's betta pellets, grazing wafers, brine shrimp flakes, cichlid flakes, and a feeding station where you can put food for your fish to come to, so you can get pictures of them and things like that. Hey, thanks, Fish Fam Christmas. So I'm gonna hit stop right about now, and let me draw on that too. And the giveaway tool, let's do a drawing. Spin the wheel.
Whoa. I'm so happy they put this tool out. It makes things so much easier.
Oh yeah, I know. Nino Franklin. Congrats,
Congratulations.
buddy. Yeah, right on. Nino, are you still in here? I hope you are. Just let us know if you're still in here. Also, if you're in the US, that would be another good thing to just let us know for logistical reasons. But and to get a hold of the
They'll drop it. There we go, right there. Fish Fam Christmas just
perfect.
dropped the instructions for Nino. And congratulations, Nino.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey, there you are, Nino. All right. So, congrats. Yep. And if you are in the U.S., I'm pretty sure you are, aren't you? If you are in the U.S., then it'll be shipped out to you if you want it. Or if you're not, do we need to figure something out? Let me know, and we'll do it when Santa's time is not so critical.
We'll make sure you're covered, definitely, for sure.
Yeah.
And something else somebody mentioned there is, how can I find out all the channels? That's
yes, good.
Fishfam.link, and hopefully one of the mods can drop that. Fishfam.link is like a hub. It doesn't have everybody, but it's got a ton of the channels that are involved in our fish keeping hobby. But if you search for Christmas on fishfam.link, you will see a page with a whole bunch of information. It shows all the prizes donated. It shows who those prizes have gone to so far. It shows all the channels. So you might want to go and subscribe to all those channels now, because a lot of them turn on subscriber only for their chats. You want to be a subscriber to the channel so you can win. But it's a great website, fishfam.link. It's got tools to keep you connected with all the Fish Fam. It's a great site.
And I like the fact that it's got a calendar that you can look at for the day or the week. And that's not always accurate because people shift things around. People don't stream sometimes. But what is accurate is who's live right now. If you look there, it'll have like thumbnails you can click on. And so if you're bored at 4 p.m. and you're like, I want to join in a chat or a stream, you can hop on there, and that's really cool. So thanks to Matt for organizing all that, for sure.
For sure.
So let's keep on cruising here on the giveaway train. So let me pop back over, close this out, and hey, Santa, you've been
I've been degrinched.
Degrinched. So we're gonna share again what prize number 2 is gonna be. Man, that is quite the outfit. This year, are you washing it at all?
Oh no, I haven't washed in 2 years.
Oh, perfect.
I'm kidding. Yeah,
it just stands up on its own. You're not actually here.
Yeah, I just walk into it.
Yeah. All right. So giveaway number 2 is going to be the $50 gift card to KG Tropicals. Keepfishkeeping.com. That is one of the most confusing to say.
Yeah.
Look who's talking, Mr. Secret History living in your apartment.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you start a fish channel as a journal for yourself, and then decide, oh, maybe I'll try this YouTube thing, but don't change your name.
Now, Lisa and John, this is the second year that they have participated as well. Thank you so much to those guys. Again, their larger channel, they didn't actually join in the giveaways, partially because they've stopped streaming. They're no longer live streaming. They've stopped. So that was a big reason why they didn't join in. But I want to mention this too, because some of the other big channels, now, thank you, Alex, so much for joining in, but some of the other big channels felt like they shouldn't join in because it takes away from the smaller channels and it takes views away. That's not the case. It would bring more people into it. We want the bigger channels to join in. So hopefully next year we can get the word out to those bigger ones and have them join in to host the giveaways as well.
Well, and hopefully some of those bigger channels may have connections too. Like maybe they know Fritz Aquatics. I'm just throwing something out there, but
some of them do, for sure. Yeah.
And that tends to be the case. It seems like Jerome, Dee, hello, good to see you guys. Joseph Stanley, yeah, every fish streams, lots of folks coming in. Jeff Kane, I think the word's getting around. It's funny that every time you do a giveaway, the view count creeps up like it never does on a normal stream. So it must be some people messaging each other and stuff like that.
Get in there. Get in there.
Yeah, get your giveaway. Get your giveaway. So we're gonna be giving away the John and Lisa pack, as I'm gonna call it now. But let's just do John. No, that's too confusing. Let's just do KG Tropicals as the hashtag on this one, if that's okay with everybody. Any opposition to that, Santa?
Sounds perfect to me.
Okay, so let me enter this KG Tropicals. I don't think capitalization matters.
It does not. Yeah, we've tested it. It does not.
Yeah. All right.
And if you guys want to meet John and Lisa, they're going to be at the Keystone Clash next year. John,
yeah.
I don't know if it's John and Lisa, but John is a speaker, but they will both be there. And I was lucky enough to meet Lisa, not this past year, but the year before there. So if you guys are fans of them, that's a great place to meet them.
Yeah, I think is Jason going to be there also?
Jason from Primetime, yes,
yeah.
He will, and I assume Joanna too. Then.
Yeah, they are the nicest people.
Looking forward to meeting them too. So many. Like I said, I've gone to the Keystone Clash twice. I know I'm starting to sound like a commercial for it, but I don't travel too well, so it's only a 5-hour drive for me. So I've gone the last 2 years. Well, last year was the best, but this year I think it's just going to be epic with all the people. There was about 60, 65 people from our community at the event this past year. It was, and there was only about 300 people total at the event, 350, somewhere around there, total at the event, and 65 of them were just from our community. So if you are in the fish fam, if you enjoy the fish fam, it's a great place to meet people, and it's a lot more laid back than like the Aquashellas and things like that.
Yeah, definitely. Hold on one sec. We'll get the little tool up here for everybody to see too. The drawing tool.
I was concerned there for a minute. Talking about putting a little tool on the screen.
Oh yeah. We'll be careful about that. We won't do that. All right, let me close that.
And one more time, because I know a lot of people are just coming in. YouTube is having some issues today with the chat. So please just type a message in the chat. Go to whatever you're in, your live chat or top chat, whichever one you're in, switch over to the other one. Just verify that your message is there, because if it's not, nobody's seeing you. And it's something that's been happening to quite a few people today. It's nothing we can control. It's 100% on YouTube, but we still want you to have a fair chance. So if you're not being seen, like I see that Jen Yu is not being seen, so somebody entered for her. Lady Rorschach is not being seen, so somebody entered for her. So we can enter for you.
Yeah, just let us know somewhere. Not on here, obviously. Don't just keep typing here. We see you, Tinger. Definitely see you. All right, so KG Tropicals, and it looks like we got 49 people out of 106. Man, we're up to 106. That's nice. The most people we've had in a while in here.
That's what it's all about.
Well, welcome. It works. Hallelujah. So we'll give it just another second. Hey, Muppet, what's going on?
Love seeing him. Always good to see Muppet.
Yeah, JT, Rachel Beard, good to see y'all. Freaky Fish Lady, what's going on? Holly, so good to see you. All right, guys, so we're gonna give another maybe 30 seconds, and then we're gonna draw. So make sure you got it. I'm gonna type stop in about 20 seconds here. And what we're giving away is that $50 gift card to KG Tropicals. They've got all sorts of betas, and I know that Lisa also has been working on doing pothos and all sorts of different plants too, like pink lady plant. Hey, Kelly, thank you. Kelly's giving me money. I mean, Kelly, that's not the spirit of this show, but I really do appreciate that. That's very kind.
you know, all the free advice and stuff that you, I mean, I'm surprised I haven't seen a ton of them going by. Foremost Kelly's always good about that, though. Thank you so much, Kelly, for hitting them
Ke-
up with a super chat.
Kelly is incredible that way. You know, she actually hits me up on um, like PayPal or Venmo, and then YouTube doesn't take 30 to 40% depending on the way
Yeah.
the spot. And I mean, it's just really thoughtful. And I get the wanting to share and let others know that like I recognize this, I like what was just said, or whatever it may be, or ask a question. I get all that. So I do super chats too. But when people are donating more than a couple bucks, your money goes a lot farther if you can find out the channels that way. And also, I'll just say it one more time before I hit stop. If you see somebody with affiliate links, I don't think I have any in my description right now or anything, but if you do see affiliate links to Amazon.com, if you have a channel that you really love, but you don't have the money right now to support that channel, one really cool thing you can do is go to the affiliate links. Like maybe they'll have a link to, I don't know, cat food or whatever. Doesn't matter what the link is to. Once you're on Amazon, anything you buy in that tab, even if it's a Range Rover, I don't know, they don't sell those, a TV,
They
a
might.
flat
They
screen.
sell cars now.
Yeah, it's true. If you buy a flat screen TV, which somebody did last year with one of my affiliate links, and I don't know if they forgot or they just did it because it was someone I didn't know, and I was like, "Thank you so much," and they're like, "I didn't know I was doing anything," and I was like, "Well, you spent $2,000, and I got 0.4%,
Yeah.
0.04% of that." But it doesn't cost you anything, so that's
Yeah.
another really cool way to do things. But someone else, Eric's doing another $10 super chat dropping. Well, thank you very much. We're gonna and Craig, Australian money. That's even more money, guys. That is very kind of you, and I do appreciate it. I've decided that like all the super chat money these days is not going towards general bills or anything like that. It's going towards traveling for the channel to film stuff to share with you, or to actually buying gear because I do want to up the production value when I'm out in the field. I want some underwater cameras and things like that
Oh yeah.
so I can show that better in the future. Because throwing my phone in a river, I mean, it works, but all the buttons start pressing themselves and things go nuts. I'm gonna hit stop. I've given it plenty of time, so
I'm disappointed that the Australian dollar is not called something else. I
I
just feel like
know
it should be called, you know, like
the
a Jenny
roo.
or a Roo, yeah, or something. There should be
The
some kind of,
Jibberwobbly,
yeah, the Wallaby.
the Wallaby.
That'd be
I got
5 Wallies. 5 Wallies.
5 Wallabies to your Jibberoo. You know. Uh,
Fair dinkum.
so
Dollary dues. Dollary
yeah,
dues. Yeah.
dollary dues. Yeah, there you go.
There. Oh, look
Uh,
at that.
so holy smokes, here they come! Wow, Miss Kitty, thank you so much. Come to New England if you have a club or any. I mean, I just invited myself to Florida the last time. I've spoke there twice in the last several months, but I have never been to New England since I started this channel, and I would absolutely love to go to New York or Boston or any of
Ooh.
the cities up in New England.
Oh, you meant New
Let
York
alone
City.
the upstate too. I'll go anywhere. Honestly, like Kansas City was hitting me up
Yeah.
recently about their fish club. And they're like, I know we're kind of like not the coolest place. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You guys have some of the coolest darters and shiners and stuff. Like that I'll do one day of that collecting after I do my talk, and like that enough will be enough cool stuff to share with
See,
folks.
I don't really have a local fish club really. I mean, there is one, but it's a good hour and 15 minutes. I'm not too involved with it,
Yeah.
but I do live right on Lake Ontario. I mean, it's right out the window. So, there's a bay right here you could collect. There's all kinds of creeks. There's all
Are
kinds of plants.
you inviting me to just spend the
I
night? Is that
I
what I'm
am. I
hearing?
am.
Okay.
I am.
Well, let's
I
say if
did
I
have a
get
dream about us kayaking, remember? So
that's true. I'm gonna force you to kayak into dangerous territory. Wow,
this is
holy
beautiful. I
smokes.
love all this yellow that we see coming in.
Wow.
You
I
guys,
that's crazy.
that is
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you so much. Again, we
Yeah.
can't do it without people like Alex. I mean, none of these giveaways happen without the people donating, but we have to have the channels to even host these giveaways. And
Yeah.
so it's awesome that that you guys are doing that. Please,
Well, and
that's amazing.
also to be fair, like if someone wins, for instance, the
To be
$50
fair,
gift card overseas, and I said I'm gonna pay for it, like this helps. So thank you
sure,
so much, guys.
sure.
Travel fun, come to New England, Miss Kitty. 3G travel fun, thank you. Craig, camera fund. Let's get this camera happening. Yeah. Thank you very much, buddy. And holy smokes, there's a lot of these. Kelly, again, please don't lose your phone throwing it in the river. Don't be like me. Well, I crunched my last phone like last a week and a half ago. I crunched it to oblivion,
Saw that.
literally to the point where if I took it out of the phone case and it was hanging by like a little bit of solder and some wires and like half of a broken chipboard, I broke the phone in half. And I was literally, there were tears in my eye. I'd been out 12 hours that day, and it crunched at like a little after sunset because it was on the tailgate. And if you walk away from new cars with the
Yeah,
key fob, the
yeah.
tailgate closes and the car like beeps and locks on like for you as a safety measure. But it closed right onto the phone, which was illuminating a bucket of fish I had below the tailgate. And when I brought it into the store, I was just so beside myself because it ended up being $1,200 extra dollars that I wasn't expecting, which was more than the
Wow,
whole trip had cost.
wow.
And because I stayed in the car, I stayed at a friend's houses, like viewers like Brian Levy and Grant. I didn't stay at Grant's, but I mean, he hosted me and all sorts of stuff. So, I mean, I only had a rental car fee and basically like food and air, and so it let me do a lot in 2 weeks because of that kindness. But in any case, the phone was an unexpected, like, oh, just doubled the price of your trip. And I came into the store and he gave me $800 credit towards the phone from some program that usually wouldn't have applied because your phone has to be intact and working without any cracks. So he said, I'm just going to mail this and say that it was whole when I put it in the mail. He's like, because it doesn't really matter to me. And I was
Wow.
like, thanks, stoner dude who works at Verizon. Uh, DSora's teas, camera fun, thank you very kindly. And Jen YouTube says I don't exist. Well, I see you. I know you
Yeah.
exist. But
See, that's
we got
weird
you.
because she had trouble actually chatting, but it lets her do a super chat.
Oh
So
yeah,
at
no
least we got her
surprise.
covered. She's in
YouTube
there.
will let you have, YouTube
Yeah.
lets you give money, but you don't exist otherwise. All right, so I'm gonna hit stop. I know I should have done that a long ago. I'm keeping Santa too long.
No,
Uh,
you're fine. You're fine.
and here we go. We're going into the drawing portion. So let's spin this wheel with 59 entries. Let's get this going. Draw. I don't know why I'm entered. Oh, because I wrote it out. That's why. Duh. Well, if it selects me, we'll do it again.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Ooh,
Alishon.
Alishon. Right on.
Very cool.
Congrats. I think Alishon won something else on my channel, like back when we did a, was it the shrimp giveaway or something? I don't know. But you are a lucky one, and you have always been a loyal viewer and just a pleasant person to have in the community. I mean, so many of you are, but
Sure.
since you won, I'm bringing it up. So congratulations. If you're, I assume you're still in here, Alishon. I think I just saw you. Hey, Vinay, what's up, man? Just saw that you're here as well. Linda Worth, you can't see your chat either. Is somebody typing for you? Did you get a hold of anybody? We've got another giveaway. We got one more giveaway, and we'll get someone typing for you if need be. But I can see you typing, so I'm assuming it can see you. Maybe you just can't see yourself. So yeah. But awesome, guys. Well deserved. Yeah, definitely, Alishon. EJ's Fishes 76. Alex, I watched a video you did of a store in the Chicago area called Fish Planet. I ended up visiting the past weekend. Well worth my drive, just over half an hour from my house. Right on. Yeah, I love highlighting what little stores that have been there forever are doing. Some of them exist solely because there's no other stores, but in Chicago, that's not the case. are so many fish stores in the Chicagoland area. And it's really cool to see what they're doing to stay relevant. And I hope that anybody who has a store is watching videos of tours of what the status quo looks like, whether that's, I mean, I live next to Aquarium Co-op and Aquarium Zen. It's a less than 10-minute drive to either one for me.
Wow.
And they're both probably one of, two of the better known stores in the country for little independent stores. I wouldn't call Aquarium Co-op little anymore, though, honestly.
No.
But they were, they were my local shop, definitely, in the town that I grew up in. But very cool. So, Alishon, did we see you say you're in?
Yeah.
Okay,
said,
awesome.
thanks. And he got his instructions there too. And I know Alishon. I've been lucky enough to meet him. He brings me pie. So
pie
and Goodaids too. I have Goodaids from him. Can't see him, but they're in a tank up here. Some
Grant and Shelby have some Goodaids that I really want, with this beautiful yellow tail and like orange belly. Like, yeah, I took some pictures. It'll be a video soon, guys. Don't worry. All right, guys. So let's do the next drawing, and the next drawing is going to be it's going to be of the scissors, the aquascaping kit, which it's got a substrate blender, it's got tweezers, it's got bent tweezers, it's got scissors, and it's got the bent scissors. So let me pull that up real quick.
Yeah,
we keep doing this back and forth.
That's okay, because let me see how messed up my head is.
All right. So it's that top one, giveaway number one, $67 retail value. And if you're outside the US, we're going to make it right, like I said. So everybody feel free to enter. So Oink Master, what's up? Good to see you. It's so good to see everybody in here tonight. Caleb, hello. Also good to see you. So let's see.
So,
Steven and Skipper
real
did
quick,
this one. Yeah.
So real quick, Steven is on the committee for the Fish Fam, and Skipper had to step down. He just got too much going on in his life. He's also on the board for the Keystone Clash, and he does stuff in his local town. He's an EMT. He's just got he's a volunteer EMT.
Yeah.
So we've got a lot going on, but Skipper still, did a lot with the committee as well. We're grateful for the help that he gave us.
Yeah.
Stephen and Jenna, his wife, are both currently on the board and have done a ton this year with it. So thank you to both these guys for all the work they put in the committee and for the giveaway.
100%. And the songs and the creativity and your streams, wet your plants, things like that you guys do. A lot of fun. The channel that Stephen P and his wife do are just a lot of fun. The two of them, watching them interact and using their kids' drawings and like guessing fish, and they've done a lot of really fun and stuff that brings a whole new level of creativity to the streaming in this hobby. So thank you guys. And Skipper, of course, he's probably working right now, but of course, thank you to him as well.
Sorry, there's a Paulo. Unfortunately, no, this this can't be shipped. It's just, especially the freshwater one, it does have some chemicals or whatever in there. I don't know what the rules are on that. But anyways, so these items will not be shipped. But if you're not in the United States, you can still, again, you've got choices. You can enter and win these things and give them away on your own channel, or give them to somebody else in the United States, or we will make sure you get a comparable monetary gift.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're in, where are you in Brazil or the Philippines? Where did I see you're at, Paulo?
I feel like Paulo was in Brazil. Yeah.
Okay. So if that's the case, I mean, if you have Alibaba or Amazon or some version of a site like that, we can probably get you a test kit and some tools,
sure,
or the equivalent. We can figure that out. So, and same for anyone else watching.
We'll definitely work with international people. Again, we really want it to be global. I realize that a lot of these things are for U.S. only. It's where the majority of us live, unfortunately. I don't know why I said unfortunately, but that's where most of us live. And we realize that we have a lot of friends that are around the world. We want to make sure you guys don't get in on this stuff. So we really wanted this
Yeah,
to be international. We want it to be global. So we'll definitely work with you and get you a prize of some sort.
yeah. Okay. uh, I just realized how bad this sounds, but I'm gonna share what I put in for the hashtag. I, I thought it would draw from both prizes, but for some reason, it just sounds bad. But let me
Oh no.
enter what
Oh
you
no.
guys need to enter, which is
Oh no. I can only imagine with master in there.
it's surprisingly not, but
Oh, snip, snip.
snip drip. Because we got the drip test kit and we got the scissors and that. So hashtag snip drip. Boy, that just I don't know why, it just
Yeah.
doesn't sound good.
Sounds like
Uh,
something you might have to have done if there is, in
right?
fact, a drip.
Yeah, right. Military stationed abroad kind of procedure or something.
Snip drip.
I got a case of the snip drip. Um, let's see
Yes,
here.
and it is
So,
both items together too. I saw somebody asked if they
yep.
were separate but yeah, it's both of those items together. So
Yep. So if you want to win both those, some aquascaping tools. I hear that they're made out of completely rusting materials, so they'll just turn to rust the second you put them in your tank. No.
and then so
Uh,
extra iron or something, I guess,
yeah,
for
yeah, right. No, no. I like these kits, and honestly, people pay like $40 for like some quote unquote surgical steel ADA stuff, and there's a few things like scissor actions that can be a little nicer and things like that. Don't I mean I won't write everything off, but honestly, a lot of these kits like this that are mid-level to inexpensive level, like in between there, as long as they're not the cheapest kind, they're really good. And I mean,
yeah.
I've had those last just as well as the Fluval or the ADA kits or individual tools I've bought over the years,
Yeah.
to be honest. So,
And if you do like plants in your aquariums, they're sort of needed if you actually trim. Like myself, I'm too lazy, so I never really trim anything. But if you actually take care of your plants in your aquariums, it's important to have these kind of nice tools.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And I mean, if you're going to get in there, you don't want to disturb things, or you don't want to rip plants out on the process. Also, that entrenching tool is handy, just for moving substrate around. For sometimes you just need to kind of scare a fish with something, anything,
Mm.
And this is the other thing. I should have bought like 100 of these just to throw in uh, every prize pack, like as my contribution, because turkey basters, I use these things and colanders like every day that I'm in the fish room. They're just so useful for
Yeah.
feeding, for picking up little shrimp and fish, for water testing, all sorts of stuff. But yeah, so you guys can go ahead. I never officially hit start, but it is going right now. So let's
Yeah.
switch over to the screen so you guys can see that. We want total transparency, people. Um, do, 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 do. Dum, dum, dum. And again, Santa, thank you for your time. By the way, Santa is Rico Stan. If if you don't know who Santa is, uh, and he has a great channel himself where he interviews all sorts of folks, not just people who are quote unquote famous or big names in the hobby. It could be somebody who's just active in the chat, or somebody who's a biologist, or somebody who is a big name in the hobby, or someone who just started a channel. But it's always really interesting. And he doesn't just do the fish part of it, he gets to kind of know the person. So it's always great. It's a nice compendium to their own channel, and he asks those hard to ask questions. Who did you vote for last election?
No, we stay away from politics and religion. That's about it, though. I
Yeah,
do like to get to know people because I think it's important for. I think the more we understand each other, the more we know about each other. Maybe the more understanding there is, the more we can get
right.
around those little disagreements that we have. Because a lot of us are very judgmental human beings. We see things and we have knee jerk reactions. I just feel like if we get to know people better, then maybe we don't we can put they're human. They're not just somebody on a YouTube channel. They're not somebody you can just, hurl abuse at because they're up there on a YouTube channel. They're actually humans.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I just,
definitely. And I
it's
think,
it's fun. I like doing it. Yours was one of my favorite. There's been so many good ones.
well, I think a lot of people too. I mean, I'm a more outgoing person with like sharing who I am, but some people don't always want to. Like Foo the Flower Horn, for instance, is a very mysterious character in the fish family. That like his videos, he's not even in them. It's just his
Yeah,
hands a lot of times. But maybe he's going through something. Maybe he just had a kid. Maybe he's fighting cancer. We never know what everybody's going through, and I think it's important that. We at least keep our hearts full of room for the compassion and understanding that someone might be having an off day if something goes wrong. And also, you know, just even if everything's going right, maybe something's not right at home,
sure,
and they could use a little extra positivity.
sure.
So I really do appreciate it. And people
You've got
know.
your health issues. I've got
Yeah.
semi-related health issues. There's a lot of us out there with different types of both, mental issues and
Yep.
physical issues and somebody with a stutter and
Hmm.
nobody's alone. That's the big thing. Nobody's out there all by themselves. Nobody's alone. There's a bunch of other people that have been through what you've been through, and I also think that's incredibly important to let people know that, to let them. So, that's the leading cause of suicide.
Yep.
People
Yep.
feeling alone, like there's nobody else out there. We can stop some of that.
And it's this time of year that happens. So, you know,
Big time.
you'll
Yes.
you'll you'll get through it. So, I mean, I've the what frustrates me to no end is I will say like mental health awareness fundraising stream or anything with the word mental health, suicide. I mean, the fact that we just said suicide, it's going to demonetize this stream.
Oh, I'm so
Uh,
sorry.
no, it's fine. I already said other things that would
Oh, yeah,
too.
that's right. That's right. You did.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I mean, YouTube's kind of gotten a little crazy with things that way, and I get where they're coming from, but they've gone overboard.
It
it-
needs to be some humans there actually making those decisions instead of just an algorithm saying, "Okay, they mentioned this, so let's, tone it
yeah,
down." No,
yeah,
we're trying to support people. That should be promoted instead.
right, exactly, and that's what drives me nuts is that like you label something like, or even like I said, mental health gets demonetized usually,
Yes.
and to me, I'm like, what about mental? That you can't say. So yeah, and people will never see those streams unless they go through my channel and look at each, until they find it because it
Yeah.
won't promote it.
Yeah.
And that's the same with anybody else who has a stream like that. But again, the giveaway is the test kit, and I want to needlessly. Hey, what's up, Kenny? I
Good to
see
see you,
you. I
Kenny.
see you. Is that I made a video about how you don't need a test kit. That is not a I'm not advocating you get rid of your test kits. I'm saying you can make a reagent at home with cabbage or onions or beets that is very accurate, which is pretty cool, and that you can notice things in your tank that will help you guess those parameters. But to learn that, you need an
Yeah.
accurate test kit.
Yeah.
so,
To
so
start.
yeah, and probably to calibrate things once in a while, or when you're really stumped and you're like, what went wrong? Even the most seasoned fish keeper, you need a test kit once in a while. So those are handy. Now, if you're just doing Tanganique and cichlids, I could see where you might not be in on this drawing for scissors and stuff like that. But yes, maybe your nose hair needs it though. I don't know. All right, guys. So I think
Wait,
we.
you did say you already said stop, but hold on. Is there somebody, you know what? I'm going to enter for, I just got an email from
Oh,
my
okay.
friend Jennifer Weaver. So I am entering, um, I'm
Sure.
going to enter the giveaway, but it's obviously not for me. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
eligible to win. This is for Jennifer Weaver. She's well known in the fish fam. She sent me an email saying that she cannot chat. So that is for her.
Yep. Yep.
Hey, Chris
Uh,
Aquazone. What's up, dude?
I like Kender said. You sure the hashtag is not a reference to the newest STI? Yeah, it might be. It might be. I bet you are, Kender. Are you in the UK? Because in the US we usually say TD, not TI. But maybe not. I don't know. But usually, unless it's a medical professional, I don't see STI referenced. I see STD. Um, now the stream's really not gonna be monetized. Not that I care in the least bit about live streams being monetized. I just like them to be searchable. That's all. Oink Master said, Alex, when I met Rico, I felt an immediate kinship to him. We both seek out those feeling left out or that something may be wrong. Sometimes just listening can save a life. 100%.
And I did get to meet Oinky. Her name's Crystal. She's amazing.
Right on.
And she's right. I've definitely been on the outside looking in lots of times. I've been that guy that I moved a lot. We won't get into all of it, but I definitely recognize when somebody's been left out of something, and I try my hardest to make sure they're included. Nobody should be left out of stuff. We can be more inclusive. We can all do it.
It sucks to be left out. 100%.
Craig Doniger, I see your message. I'm not aware of anybody else whose messages are not being seen, but thank you. I think we've got everybody.
Yeah,
Hi, George.
I'm scrolling through. Hey, Big Cat, and also Chris Aquazone. Good to see you, man. Ricky D. Hoyas. Hey, what's up?
So many people I've met. I've met about 80 or so Fish Fan people, and when I see the names, it's always
right. I know. That's what I tend to love about the live streams I have is I've met now probably 60 or 70% of those people who come around regularly. There's a few people though that I've just like barely missed, like Ships in the Night, that I just need to. Okay, so let's do this drawing, guys. Kendra, thank you so much for the super sticker. I do appreciate it. That rocks. And I think we're good to go here. I haven't gotten any other messages or anything. So we're going to give away the last gift of tonight. So 3, 2, 1, draw. Oh, Holly. What's up?
Holly.
Congrats. Yeah. It's funny. I think she's won before on my channel something else, which that doesn't disqualify you in the least. I'm just saying that 2 of our winners tonight, I think, have, and it's because they're always here. So
showing that support.
Yeah. And that it will help you win. So for those of you who are like, how can I win? Why didn't I win? Just keep going. There's so many more streams.
Tons.
There's like 40 more to have a chance to win, like anywhere between like 1 to 4. I mean, I don't know. Are you guys doing 1 prizes, like 1 big prize on some streams, or is it all
there's at least 1 channel that has 1 big prize.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, who knows? It might be 4 drawings, it might be 1, it might be 2 or 3. But tune into the channels listed online there. And we're gonna say, Holly, thank you so much. The instructions, I hope you saw what to do there and the email. And again, thank you also everybody who's here that's involved with this, not just Rico. I made the Fish Fam Christmas mod earlier today, so I don't know who's hiding behind there right now. Is that you too, Rico, or is that someone else? Right?
Nope, that's Kaka.
Okay. Right on. Well, thank you so much.
It's actually probably a couple. I know different people have access to it. It's for our committee, so regardless of who's behind it, they're doing an amazing job. And
exactly. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just saying thanks. So appreciate it. And so guys, those are the giveaways. Rico, thank you so much. Sanity Clause. Sanity Clause. That sounds like something you'd have to sign before you jump out of a plane or something.
We all need a Sanity Clause.
Yeah, but I appreciate it. I was, like I said, I was not feeling the vibes tonight, and now I am. So everybody,
I'm with you.
You've really cheered me up, and you distracted me from my own head. So I do appreciate it. Well, I'm gonna let you go, Santa. Okay. I know it's late on the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast. I'm traveling to Florida. Boy, did I realize, like 5 a.m. That's 8. You like the difference at certain times of the day are enormous between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. or whatever it may be, or 2 a.m. So yeah, but thank you for your time and for
again, all this. Thank you. And again, for anybody who doesn't know, Alex planted the seed for this entire thing 2 years ago. 2 years ago, April, May, something like that. I don't know. June, I started really getting serious about it. And last year was a one-man show. Me and a friend. I had a friend play Santa Claus, but I did all of it.
Yeah.
My wife hated it. She absolutely hated it. It was too much.
I
So
couldn't
this year I
believe you
put
did that.
together an amazing committee who has run the show. They've done everything. I'm basically just playing Santa. They've done everything and they've done an amazing job. And we want to do it again next year. As soon as this is over with, we're going to regroup. We're going to see what we could have done better, and we're going to make it even better next year. And we're going to hit the ground running. So next year will be even bigger. So
Yeah.
and Alex, thanks so much. Because again, we can't do it without channels like Alex's. We can't do it without you guys, donating what you have.
Thank you,
$5
Ricky.
makes a big difference. All of those donations go together and they all make a difference. So thank you so much
100%.
for spreading it.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I'll let you go, Santa. Thank you
Look,
again.
you
Have
got
a
more
good
coming
night,
in.
buddy. Holy smokes.
All right, I'm taking off. We'll see
All
you,
right,
buddy.
take care. All right, bye. All right, guys. Ricky, thank you so much, buddy. Wow, $20. I can't believe it. You guys have been so generous tonight. And like I said, these gifts were Fish Fam. They're from everybody working together. It wasn't like I chipped the money in, but I did want to chip in money, $250 gift certificate value, basically, to Aquatic Arts for either their shrimp or their snails or their fish breeding kits. And it's a little late logistically for that, so we're gonna give those away on my channel later, closer to Christmas, and you guys will be able to pick in early January. But just know that if you stay tuned for those in the future, I'll be doing more of those giveaways, because as I said, when I help promote them, or when I get a fish and I do an unboxing, they give me a percentage of the profit to buy fish with, or do, and half of that money I set aside to do stuff in December and November every year with. And so I will continue to do that. Also, any of my merchandise, I try to give that to charity. So if you go to my Teespring, I realize Teespring's not always the best quality clothing. It holds up for a while, but if you're going to wash it and wear it all the time, and it's like a hoodie, sometimes those screen prints aren't the best. So I try to get the best quality there is on them, but I am actively searching for some better ways to do that without having to spend, a ton of money up front for that. But you guys, if you want, we can do a couple more fish trivia things. But honestly, we've been going for over an hour now, and I know other folks are anxious to say things on other streams tonight. And Alex, please put your biology fish species charts on a shirt. Oh, which fish biology species? Are you talking about, like, the ones I did where I drew the picture of a fish of the anatomy of it? Or I know I've done ones with the nitrogen cycle and stuff like that too. Pat, thank you very much for the super sticker. I appreciate it. Thank you. Cheers. Cheers. And Sketty, is Aquatic Arts doing a giveaway for people who ordered from you? Yes, exactly. I'll be doing another one of those too. So one of them will be that, and then one of them will be another open one, basically. But we've given away now 3 of those this year. Not this year, we've given more than that this year, but this season, plus 2 when the video were launched, when they started doing that in September. But then we did 2 more around Black Friday. So we'll be doing a total of 6 of these $250 kits. So, I mean, it helps. The more you guys use my codes and things, the more we can then share back with you guys and give away to others. So, guys, I'm going to roll out of here, but I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I'll be back for sure on Friday. I might even stream tomorrow. I just don't know. It'll be earlier tomorrow if I do, like at 4 o'clock Western, 7 Eastern, because that's kind of the normal time. But I wanted, when this was planned, the Fishmas stuff long ago, the time was set on Mondays still. So yeah. When is Aquatic Arts going to have nets back in stock? They should have a lot of stuff back in stock again. in the first of the year, because a lot of the stuff they were trying to sell out, because they're closed now through January like 4th or something, because they didn't want to have animals and things waiting there. And also they didn't want to have big back orders in the warehouse of shipping containers and things. But thank you everybody so much for joining us tonight. We will actually do a full show of fish trivia. I have about 100 questions I researched and wrote here, and fishery's not dead or anything. I just, when I'm traveling, I'm literally spending anywhere between 12 and 18 hours in a day actually, I spent like 20 hours one of the days, just filming and going to see fish, collecting fish, going to fish stores, meeting fish people, trying to do stuff that I think you guys would enjoy. And I've got a lot of material that I'll be editing, sharing, pictures, all sorts of stuff. And information. Like, we'll just be talking about some of the stuff I learned talking with the biggest producers in the industry down there, and some of the tricks and things I learned. I mean, there's just so much to cover. We can't cover it all, but we'll talk about a lot of it soon. And I hope you all have a absolutely wonderful night. And thank you, Fish Fam and Rico and everybody else for coming up. Chance, thank you, buddy, for that. And I'll need to get a hold of Scott too, from the Keystone Clash. I'll email him too. But you guys have a wonderful night. If we stream again, it'll be laid back tomorrow, and then fishery probably tomorrow. It'll be ready at some point. Do you have a dream tank size? Yeah, I wish I had 100 billion gallon tank like that one that blew up in Berlin. No, honestly, if I could have it all set up, I would get a big rimless 120 gallon that's long, and I would do probably a stem scape in the background, and then I'd have a river flow tank, like a hill stream tank, with carpeting and stuff, even though that's hard to manage. But I'd probably do an Iwagumi scape with stone, and a lot of stone showing, and a lot of small low to the ground crypts and plants, and then lots of little subtle danios, rasboras, like inlay species and things like that. That's probably what I would want, like schools, like gold ring danios and Sabwa resplendens, or the orange rummy nose, like 1,000 of them, not 1,000, but like 300 of them in a tank schooling together, CPDs all together. And I'd have like a tangle of wood on one end or something, like some shallows, and then immersed plants coming out of that. That would be my dream. Yeah. Although I would also like to own bigger fish, but a little limited. I am redoing the fish room a bit right now. Seeing if I can get a 55 in the rack instead of just 40s. So if I can do that, there'll probably be some discus coming along. If not, some geos. I love some geophagus fish. I saw some incredible ones in Florida on my trip that I'll be sharing shorts of. But Imperial Tropicals kind of opened my mind to some of the crazy things that can be done with earth eaters, and just watching how they move all that, the sand, and change their habitat. I love plants a lot, but it's pretty fascinating to see like how they change, like an Etch-a-Sketch or something that gets reset all the time by cichlids that like living in the sand and stuff. Also, another one that I always love would be a blackwater biotope of like Venezuela or Brazil, with beautiful angels and kind of obscure tetras. That sounds good. Oink Master says, Alex, sounds good to me. You always help us with everything, and I always want you to know, want you to hope. Thank you, Tav Hope. Thank you so much. Imperial Tropical with visiting about 2 hours from. Yes, Imperial Tropicals is 100% visiting, but it is a you have to have an appointment. He's gotten kind of strict because people were just hanging out there for like the whole day and just buying nothing. but they've got some really incredible cichlids. My tour video, I'm going to try to do a short tour, probably like 15 minutes, and then a long, like 40-minute tour video where you really see a lot of stuff and all the breeding facilities and things like that. So that's coming out soon. So you can wait to see that if you want. But I have to say I was really, really inspired to the point where I've never seen anything quite like it there. Alex, that geo in the thumbnail for this live stream, what a stunning fish. Yeah, exactly. That is the geo that I'm thinking of. And those are wild caught. Those are not a you know, man-made thing. The streamers on their tails and all those patterns are wild, from one collection point. They're very rare, those ones. Nathan is last question I'm going to answer. Is the aquarium co-op as cool as it looks on camera in real life? Well, I hope it will be when they expand, but it is very small. It is about 80 feet deep. No, not even. Probably like 50. No, yeah, 60 to 80 feet deep and about 20 feet wide. There's probably, let me think, 1, 2, 3. There's probably about 45 tanks on one wall. There's Murphy's tank, and then there's about 100 betta tanks up front. Very overpriced aquariums and driftwood that doesn't look like that many people buy, but like hardscape driftwood aquariums, that stuff's marked up a lot because probably hard to compete with Amazon and box stores. And then they do carry a lot of interesting fish. Like they try to have interesting fish, and I go there frequently for fish, or little pleco caves, or the stuff that he kind of sells online, like sponge filters and stuff like that. I will frequently do that. Alex, when is your next trip and to where? Hopefully, it's going to be. I haven't announced it yet, but if you're still, I mean, since you guys are here, last question. It will be New Orleans, most likely, and I'll be there for 4 days to a week, doing something really big, a really big project, that if it unfolds, it hasn't officially unfolded yet. The tickets are not in my hands, so I'm not counting my eggs. But if it happens, I'll have a big announcement to give you guys. And also, I'll be in New Orleans filming with film crews and stuff for like a week, doing something unlike anything we've ever done on the channel before. So I'm going to leave you guys with that teaser. But thank you guys so much for being awesome, being in the community, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care and much love. Bye, guys.